Hey, welcome back to a new episode of Goetia, the Let's Play I'm currently doing. And in the last episode we had a bunch of text to read, so if you don't like it or if you like it, just post a comment down in the comment section below this video. And, well, I haven't seen that much of that game till now because I can fly around and having fun with some curious obstacles here. And, well, let's continue to see how this game is going to be and going to continue. For this we have to play the game. So in the last episode we already checked some texts about how it is going to be, and texts won't be like they have to be. And I'm going to check this shelf. This one looks different. The building and renovation of churches. I think I remember hearing about a chapel in the woods near the manor. So we are having a church close to the manor. Maybe we are going to be there. We will see. Books about magic? Not a science I'm familiar with. Okay. So you don't even have magic, but you can fly around, dear. So we have already read that. Yes. I remember. Sorry. That was a lot of text the last time. This is a lamp. Can we switch it on and off? There's only this light to illuminate the whole room. It's all so dark and obsessive. Oppressive? What? Learn to read. Oppressive. Okay, thank you. So we have some pencils, notebooks, and newspapers. Okay. Can we move on? Oh, there is another note. So let's check. Mother, since you will not listen to reason, I must stop myself. I apologize for stealing your notes, but I see no other way. Gabriel may be the oldest, but he has no idea what you are up to. I will be back for young Ewald and Robert. I forbid you from trying anything with them, or you will dearly regret it. This has all gone on long enough. Farewell. Didn't we read this already? I'm confused. No, that was the last part we read. The long story. I'm so sorry for that. Oh, I can obsess that. There is a massive book on this shelf. It must be important. Yeah, and there is a little horse, maybe? Father may not have been may not have been found of horses. This statuette is Gregorous. But I don't remember if it either. So you don't remember it as well. I don't remember it because I haven't seen it. So this is a book. So let's see. Oh, I don't recognize Father's handwriting on this notebook. Oh. No! Why are you doing this to me, game? Seriously, why? 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 There is so much text to read. Can I skip that? Seriously. Wow. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Maybe. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry for that, but I have to know what's going on because there are symbols and those symbols are maybe important, so I have to read that. 12th of March. Writing a journal had never been interesting me up until now, but these past few days I felt the need for it. All of these things are crowding my mind and I can nearly sleep. I found Father's precious notes today. I discovered what took up all his time, an incredible collection of documents. Vague references and crazy writings about demons and seals, names I know nothing about. Enigmatic symbols drawing a huge number of documents used to share with my sweet Abigail an eternity ago. Wait, what? But why can't I remember then? Okay, let's continue. My first instinct was to close this box and put it back where I found it, but curiosity is consuming me. 24th of March. I'm very explicitly reading father's documents, and I'm starting to make sense out of them. Maybe he wasn't as mad as his isolation let it on. What I took for a time-consuming hobby was actually an in-depth study of an ancient cult named Goetia. The idea of it still seems crazy, and maybe it is Goetia was used to call forth demons to ask questions or favors of them. A very human tradition, but the summonings seems to have been possible. Father seems interested in 5 of these demons: Malphas, Brun, Paimon, Faras, and Naberius. Okay. These notes are very detailed about rituals, formulas, personalities, and each eternity's strengths and weaknesses. Have difficulty believing they really exist. However, Father's studies are so thorough and precise that I'm beginning to have doubts. I can't read that. 12th of May. Curiosity is guiding me towards knowledge. I tried some of these rituals the past weeks. I'm happy I can isolate myself, as I feel somewhat ridiculous saying out loud the summoning words taken from a strange language. I have no success yet. This quest is consuming me. I spent entire days writing down the questions I want to ask the demons, as well as behaviors and words I should avoid in their presence. I choose Malphas. He seems to be the less deranged of the demons among those I read about, and I hope he is not so dangerous. But he doesn't seem to hear me. I am growing desperate. War is coming. I can feel it. The people of Okamish are different. Nervous. I can't. Sorry. The enemy is far from our front door, however, and I can't stop but feeling they are reaching strangely to my own presence. I couldn't explain this feeling. 15th of June. I feel feverish, confused. I can't sleep. I can't believe it. Malphas answered. I first perceived an undescribable noise as a huge hammer was hitting the walls around me. Then a wind filled the room, coming from under the doors. I swear I heard the rustle of feathers as if thousands of birds were flying around the room when he started speaking to me. I froze, too stunned to utter a single word. This demon is particularly charismatic. My first thought went to my beloved sister Abigail, would have been so impressed, astonished, moved. I asked the questions I craved answer for. Was Abigail with him? Could he find her? He laughed. Malphas has a very charming laugh, very soft. He told me he couldn't bring her back, but that she was well. I should feel calm, but my thirst of answers isn't calmed. 22nd of June. Malphas and I are growing to know each other. It feels so strange to write it thus, and even more strange to live it. This demon is particularly caring, and I sometimes forget he's an entity by far superior to us poor humans. It seems I am for him a welcome distraction. He has had a little occasion to talk with the living the past 5 millennia. I sometimes think of my dear Joseph and feel a guilty relief that he shouldn't no longer be of this world. If Father were still alive, my researches and my success would have surely filled him with pride. And Abigail, who often mocked my terror faced with Father's experiments, can she only see me today? Would you be proud of your older sister? I kept my research far from my children's reach. They are too young to understand what is at stake. But maybe I can start talking about it with Gabriel. I'm looking forward to sharing my knowledge of the rituals tied to Goetia. But maybe they suspect something. Alexander seems very lately. 8th of October. They are here. They started bombing London yesterday. Mrs. Matthews and her husband left Oakmarsh a few days ago, leaving everything behind. I'm worried. What world will my children grow up in? Can I even imagine what tomorrow will look like? When asked Malthus, he had this amused look he often has, the one that annoys me so much. Arrogant heap of feathers. He doesn't care, of course. Hell is a far more peaceful place than Earth, he said. 12th of October. I exchanged a few words today with Elias the Viking. I couldn't stand not sharing my research, but his reaction surprised me. He told me he had been eagerly waiting this day. Who often then could know so much about this subject? The vicar offered me his help. How could a man of God conduct such research trying to call 4 demons? I think I'll accept his offer. I only browsed through some of Father's work, and demonic invocations is only a small part of the Goetia, and I can't count on Malthus, who refused to answer my question on the subject. But that malicious bind can laugh as much as he wants. I'll get my answer. 2nd of November. Oakmarsh is now empty. I have Ghost Town at my door. Goetia is a discreet art, and I'm supposed the last rituals convinced the bravest of them to leave the home. Let them go. I don't need their idiotic prefundices. When our enemies will be at our doors, at least I will have something to welcome them with. 5th of November. Gabriel, my sweet Gabriel, I was sure you'd understand. Love you so much. Robert, Edward, I hope you will understand the impatience of this quest. This importance, not this impatience of this quest. The 12th of December. There is no hope left. I won't be here when these disgusting invaders arrive, but let them try and get close to my children. They will regret it. Come and colonize Oakmarsh. See what I care. None of these subsidal villagers supported me when I needed it. They don't deserve to be remembered. But if they come inside Blackwood Manor, I will rain down hell on them. Makes sense, doesn't it? 5th of January. Thank you, Anton Elias, Pastor, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Everything will soon be ready. I won't be here to see the world crumble. You don't look as arrogant and mocking as before, Malthus. Don't worry, I'm not heartless. You won't be alone. A few friends will join you. The spell is sealed. Abigail, please wait for me. Hear my call. This is a lot of story. This is a lot of text. Sorry about those readings, but hey, we have more information on what's going on with my older sister. Nice. Yeah, I had this already. I don't have to read it again. So what is this? Yeah, this is another text. Yeah, kinda interesting though. So she did all the stuff to get me back, I think, maybe. This box contains some of white powder. Why don't you take it? Because you can't take it. You don't have an inventory. Ha ha ha! Hello, Scar. One of Mother's... Those words, I can't even pronounce them. Eccentricities? I suppose. I suppose it must have come from the upstairs library. Okay. Wow. I used to hide in the wardrobe, and he never found me in here. Yeah. Why would you search in a wardrobe? Oh dear. The pen is mightier than a sword. And treasures do hide in the written word. I should try to remember this. You should. Really, you should. So, we can go to the left or we can go to the top. Shall we go to the... No. We are going to continue here. Shall we? Yeah. What was that? Feathers! Malphas! Hey, Malphas! Yes. It's Malphas. Good evening, young lady. Malphas? Who are you? Oh, come on now. You want me. We are already accuratated, of course. It was some time ago, and you may not have even seen that I was there. Maybe? I am one of the kind your father did so love to talk about, even if he elected not to teach you much about me in particular. My current form, shall we say, should be something of a hint. Birdie? You're one of the demons that father was studying. A raven? You must be Malphas. But demons don't exist. It was just an unpleasant hobby of his. I suppose you must be right. After all, that would be simply absurd. Not unlike believing in ghosts, perhaps. I must say I'm rather surprised to see you here right now. No matter, I am almost flattered you recognized me. It means that you mankind has not quite forgotten about me. Not completely, at least. What do you want? What do I want? Oh, I see. Abraham must have taught you that. I would require a favor if you were so impertinent as to summon me. But in your case, young lady, I choose to appear before you. You did not summon me, and thus can be dispensed with a quid pro quo. I suppose I simply wanted to, well, chirp with someone, perhaps? Chirp? Fine, but what are you doing here? Ha! No, that's a quite interesting question. Would that I could answer it. You mean you don't know? Not exactly. I do recall that I was summoned, but in a most unusual way. Annie, she called me, and we chirped for a time. But she deceived me and trapped me within these walls. All I know is that some part of me remained in the cozy confines of hell, while the remainder, well, is the manor itself, or something like that. Like when I'm possessing an object? It does indeed seem that same force are at work here. And why are you preventing me from going any further? I'm doing nothing of that sort, or rather not uncitiously. You see, my girl, we are both pure spirits here, and it seems that your essence cannot collaborate, shall we say? I promise you, I would simply love for you to proceed. I dare I say that you are the only who can free me. So, I am really the only one who can free you. The sigil on the ceiling. Could it be a hint? An answer? Ah, such a keen mind. If it is not the answer itself, it must be some part of it. My sigil is not complete in this form. I cannot be seen by man, much to my immense sorrow. The sigil, you see, only represents half of my being, the part that remains in hell. There is another sigil. In fact, it is the opposite of this one. It represents the part of me that is trapped here among the living. Should you manage to find any decipher it, I would be free to leave this world. I knew you wanted something after all. Exposed! Yes, and it seems we both need each other. I expect that I can rely on you. You have bloodwood blood running through your veins, after all. If you'll pardon the expression. Bloodwood blood. Blackwood blood. Tongue twister. Well, yes. Wait, you... He disappeared. Not quite. Do keep up the good work, Abigail. Simply forgot that I'm watching you every move. Yay. It's 1941. Almost 4 decades have passed in but a few seconds. Father is gone, and probably mother too. What about Annie? She must be still alive. She'll have answers for me. Good Lord, Annie, what have you done? Why did you invite demons, several demons, into Blackwood Manor? What is this foolish project of yours? Malthus claims that an opposite sigil will free him and his fellow demons. I don't really trust him, but this is the only way to get answers, to fight Annie, and to rid the manor of these evil entities. Okay. So, the feather. When I'm close to this feather, I feel like something is calling to me, but the feeling is vague. I must miss something. Did you? Well, okay. There is so much text. Holy, who are you? Robert Hodgkin. 14 years old? Just 14? You look way older. Gabriel Hodgkin, 31 years old. Oh, this is kind of a riddle, huh? Is it? Hodgkin, Annie Hodgkin, November 1940. Annie Hodgkin, Annie, as a grown-up, I still recognize her though. Yep, you do. 38 years old. Alexander, okay. This one is the small one. 10 years old. Edward. Huh. Okay. I'll never know the taste of this wine. I nearly think that I have to remember all the states and to solve a riddle, but I'm quite not sure. Seriously. Oh my god. Well, we will see. Till now we just had to read a whole bunch of text. But anyhow. These glasses are still full, as if people left in a hurry. And there is a bell ring. Can I ring the bell? This dumb waiter is connected to the kitchen in the basement. So let's ring the bell and see what is happening. Oh. Okay. Can I go down? Looks like. And I'm in the kitchen. And if I'm going to ring this bell, then the lift is coming down here? Looks like here. Well, okay. So maybe I have to possess something in here and to get it up there, but I'm quite not sure what. Smoked garlic! I used to love that smell, but the memory is fading. Aww. I'm so sorry for you. Oh, my first riddle. Yay! With text. Do I really want to solve this one? I'm quite not sure. Okay. Text. Well, what is this one? This one have to be here. This one maybe here. What is this? So, and this here and this here. Why did they try to burn this clue? Ah, but there is a first clue. So, oh. Do I have to fit this exactly there that it appears in my journal? I know already all the words. To be honest, I don't know if this is needed, but hey. There is no clipping sound. Young brother, it's been a while since... haven't put your keen mind to the test. How would you feel about a paper chase? First clue, chariot. Happy hunting. Chariot. Okay, if I'm going to look at that again... Why? Why didn't you save this? Oh. Damn you. These plates haven't been properly washed. The knees weren't finished either. Okay. What is this on the wall? There is a sheet of paper on the wall, but why is it blank? How odd. Chariot. Something preventing me from going any further. It must have something to do with those strange metal sheets bolted on the wall. There is a combination lock on the door. Is there really? Thick metal door. It also looks like made of lead. So, there can I... Oh, I can only scrumple it up. I see. So, what is happening here? These sheets are metal. Yeah, okay. This we already know. There is no food on these shelves. No one planned on sitting in here. I think there is a notice. Some hidden information, and we can use the powder from the top in here, maybe, to see the written note. It's just a guess, you know. It's just a guess. So, if we are going to move up here, we are back in here. Did we miss anything in here? Okay, those last 4 pictures, seats, whatever it is. There's dear Mrs. Ward, the housekeeper, and she has her keys, even in this painting. Nice. What is this? This ruined tower reminds me of the one the villagers were talking about in the woods on the estate. Okay. Then we have an old chair. And this silver medallion holds the portrait of the door-looking man with sharp eyes. Well, okay. This seat was, of course, Father's armchair. I see. Okay, so this game is going to have a start after a lot of reading. After a lot of reading and conversation with Malthus the demon, who's quite chatty, and he want to have us free him. I'm going to have the first riddle. And that's nice. So, I hope we can start this game with all the riddles and all the rooms in the next episode, and I hope I see you again as well. Take care and ciao.